Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
So I did a speaking engagement last night.
Oh yeah.
For my guys at Lone Star Cookers over at the Cowboy Cookout.
How'd that go?
Went great. And I had a couple of mixed drinks, had a good time, saw some people that I hadn't seen in a while, and got home and turned all my electronics off and hung out with my lady and went to bed. When did they announce that they moved the Spurs game up to 11? Because it was supposed to be 1.
I don't know when they announced that. I don't know. I don't never check the times. I just check the days.
There is a there's a massive weather bomb hitting the entire eastern coast. Really bad up in New York.
So that's probably what happened. They're like, yo, we got to get this game in so we can get these teams out of here.
They're getting 8 inches of snow in Charlotte today. And outside of the arena, they were showing like you could barely see in front of you. It's a miracle. They probably got 10,000 people there.
So then the Spurs got to get their jet up off the ground. So I'm sure they were like,
they don't want to get stuck. So
what's the score?
Tie game, late second quarter, 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. We just went up by a point. So it's Spurs are playing. So we got an in-game Spurs cast.
I know.
As we launch In the Building today, the Saturday edition. It's show 493. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet, who is outside, which always creeps my ass out because he's like in charge of everything. What are you doing, Mijo? What are we doing?
I'm in Austin. Actually, I'm Spicewood, Mike. You know Spicewood. I'm sure you've heard of it many a times.
I got married to Spicewood.
Oh well, of course.
Willie Nelson has a ranch in Spicewood.
Yeah. This is probably where you got married.
So,
back here.
Word of the wise: never get married in Spicewood.
It doesn't end well.
Not end well.
It'll lead to divorce. It'll lead to divorce. Here we go.
A call to a guy named Orlando. So what are you doing, Mijo?
Yeah, what are you doing there, though?
Well, right now I'm climbing on some rocks.
Oh, you're at an Airbnb, right?
Yes. I'm at an Airbnb currently.
Bookie.
In Spicewood. You can see Lake Travis from out there.
Okay, that's
okay.
Cool.
Time out, Bookie.
Yeah.
So
area.
Your brother-in-law is the voice of soccer on Telemundo. Your sister has an Emmy. Your other brother travels the world filming shit. You have friends that can afford bachelor parties in Miami. You have friends that get married in Vegas and rent out poker rooms. You have friends that go to Spicewood and rent out Airbnbs with pools. Where did it go left for you?
Man, you gotta latch onto these, rich.
Hey, Bookie. If you hang around four broke motherfuckers, you'll be the 5th. So at least you hanging around the right people.
I know, right? Look at this basketball court.
Come on, bro. Bookie. Hey, and not only that, Bookie, you're the producer of the best podcast in South Texas. You live a pretty good life.
Yeah, and I absolutely have been working on this trip because I'm a hardworking producer, and there's also a golf simulator here that I've been playing the whole time I've been here.
How come me and Mike didn't get the invite?
Well, that's a great question. I asked myself how I got the invite.
Yeah, that's our question too.
Yeah.
Mike, what the hell?
Once in a while, she tolerates him.
What the hell, Mike? Every time we look up, he's around some rich people.
Well,
Mike, it's funny.
Say the same for me. I could say the same for myself.
Helga's not even here. She's at a bachelorette party in Austin right now.
Oh, so wait, she bailed. Y'all went up there for that, and she left you behind so you can work, and she can go to her party.
Well, no, this is 2 separate events. It's just 2 separate people. Yeah, one's a birthday, one's a bachelorette.
Oh, you're at a buddy's birthday party. So she had a bachelorette party. So you're like, oh, cool. I'm going to go to my buddy's birthday party then.
No,
y'all are going to meet up back later or tomorrow. That's cool.
Tomorrow,
or never.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe never. Maybe some man has swept her off her feet in Austin. Who knows?
Well, I was going to say, don't women
don't say that out loud.
Women tend to let loose and rethink their lives when they go to bachelorette parties, when they're like not
That's
the one getting married, but like the one that's the bridesmaid or whatever.
That's true. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it happened, but if it happened, those would be the dice you play,
I suppose. But I'll tell you this: if you can't let her go to one party without her doing that, then y'all were doomed from the beginning. So and
Bingo.
Thing you've got Orlando's number. So no, shout out to that woman. She actually compliments you very well. I will say very well.
Bookie.
You did well with her. She's impressive. Shout out to Helga, wherever she may be partying or whoever she's in bed with today. I'm kidding. Those are funny jokes. Anyway, how we doing? I'm just letting people realize we're on. I think a lot of people are still realizing that, oh my God, they do weekend shows now.
No, our number one membership buyer, Jorge, came in the store yesterday and was like, hey, y'all weren't on yesterday and today. I'm like, yeah, it's only been that way for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. That's fine. It's the way the schedule is rolling weirder these days. And you know us. I can't tell you this is going to be the way we're going to do our shows for the next 2 years. You know how we do, but this is it for now.
Good thing only 5% watches live.
That's correct. If you want to jump into the super chat, if you're watching live, feel free to do so. I'd love to have you in here. If you want to leave us a tip before you leave, that'd be cool too, via the super tip mechanism that's in your chat box, whatever you want to call that, the chat, whatever that is. The people that get into the chat, got a chat box that they're in there talking.
Sounds like
chat, I don't know, whatever. It's a chat room.
Yeah, there you go. He said
bitch about things we say, debate with us, and call us out and leave us a tip before you get out of here. We appreciate that very much. It is in the building, and we do have in-game Spurs knee jerks. And this is not a knee jerk because I texted this to Rudy yesterday or the day before. 2 days ago. So I'm sitting there the other night, and I'm watching Con Knipple just torch Dallas. Ultimately,
him and Cooper had a great battle.
Cooper Flag went all the way down to the battle. Cooper had 49, which I think is the most points ever scored by a rookie or some shit like that. And
shout out to Cooper.
So I'm sitting there thinking tonight, and I slept on it, and I didn't, because you know how much, so first of all, everyone knows that watches this show on a daily basis how much I love Con Knipple, but I also love Cooper Flag. And Rudy thought it was racist. My two favorite players in college basketball last year happened to be Anglo-Saxon people. Rudy called me out for being racist, said I'm only allowed to support one white kid a year, and that's fine. I chose Cooper Flag because he was obvious. But you know in my heart how much I loved Con all year long watching
him. Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm watching him torch the shit out of Dallas the other night. And then I look up and see that he would be the runaway rookie of the year if it weren't for freaking Cooper Flag.
It wasn't for Cooper.
And then I look, and then I see that going into this game today against the Spurs, Con is one of the league leaders in three-point field percentage at 19 years old. And I just wonder, and this goes back to last week when I got a bunch of people pissed off over what I said about the Spurs not being a complete team.
Too much of a log jam at one spot, sure. Right.
I mean, my God, I think, as time goes by, and there's no way to I'm not here to argue one or the other today. I'm just throwing this out. As time goes by, I have two questions. As time goes by, will people look back and wonder why the Spurs and the Philadelphia 76ers did not draft Con Knipple number 2? Because Flag was obvious. The other question is, looking back last summer at the draft, didn't the Spurs need what Con Knipple brings way more than what Dylan Harper brings? Is that fair to ask?
It's fair to ask. And you got to really listen to that. And Buki, I need you to clip this segment. You got to really listen to that. This is a prop up for Con Knipple. This is not us dissing Dylan Harper.
I love Dylan Harper.
Yeah, Dylan is like, we love Dylan. There's nothing we can't take anything away from him. But looking at how things have played out, how it seems like there's a bit of a logjam. Castle's still shooting under 40% from 3. Fox is shooting under 40% from 3. We got to hope Champagne is, Danny Green most nights. The only real shooter on the team. And looking at the logjam at the guard position, having a guy like Con Knipple that doesn't need the ball, he doesn't need to bring it up. You can run him off screens. He opens up the floor for Wemby. Open up the floor for Castle, opens up the floor for Fox. He's just a spacer. Yeah, hindsight 2020, that may have been the better pick. And again, but this is not us hating on Harper. We love Harper. He's probably going to be here for a very long time. just looking at it like, hey, Khan probably would have been a better fit, which is what the Spurs normally do. But I get why they took Harper.
When it comes to basketball, usually my attitude is you take the best basketball player.
Yeah, and that's what they
Not
did.
for need.
In their eyes.
Yeah, because it's only 5 guys on the court. You take the best ball player to figure it out. But the Spurs have taken the best ball player here for a number of years that happens to be the same kind of guy. Mm-hmm. So at some point, you have to consider need, and it's not like, so it's one thing to say, oh, well, we drafted an offensive guard because we had a need there and we passed on Randy Moss. That's not this, because Con Knipples, he's going to be a damn good player. So is Dylan Harper. I just think as the years go by, we may look back and say, not only was Con Knippel a bigger need that year, but it turns out he's might be a better player in 2 years.
And he's not just a shooter. He could put it on the floor, and he's
right.
Sneaky athletic. So
he's the coach on the floor. You have to lock him out of the gym. He's so smart out there.
Yeah.
No one plays harder defense. All those white boys.
That's all that bullshit. But no, man. And again, we love Harper. Don't come for us.
Yes.
We're just saying, looking at need, what this team needs is a floor spacer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the rumors have swirled about them trading for a 3-point shooter. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at us having Dylan Harper.
No, I know we have a whole bunch of a good thing. But this goes back to what I said the other night. And this is why I worry about us going into the postseason, as we're now down double digits to a Charlotte team that has won 5 games in a row going into this game, because Con Knippel's been on fire along with LaMelo Ball. But
Brandon Miller, they got a little team over there. They're building something.
Yeah, man. I'm worried about the Spurs this year. We have a lot of talented dudes on the team. You got a lot of young kids that have God knows what ceilings they're all going to reach. But as this thing is constructed, I just don't think they have enough. They don't have enough of. They've got weaknesses in other spots that they can't cover for right now. It's one. You got 4 point guards essentially that play heavy minutes for you every night, and I think it shows down the stretch in winning time. I think it shows all these games where we've blown these big double-digit leads all year in winning time, because it's not that they're mental midgets and they go into a mental funk. It's they don't have enough big defenders. They don't have enough guys who could the best remedy for erasing a team who's on a run on you is to make threes. And the Spurs remain one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league. And Con Knippel's leading the league in 3 shooting almost. It just makes you go, that's all.
Yeah.
They don't have and I know, look, the game's changed. It's a bunch of 3-point shots now, and that's fine. There's not really any defined positions, but you still need, if you're going to win the championship, you need 4 guys on your team that do 4 different kind of things. You know what I mean? You can't have 4 guys who are the same player and then Wemby. That's not going to work. At this point, I think the best playoff rotation for them is to have Wemby and Cornette out there together as much as they can, because half-court basketball in the postseason is so much different from how we play this thing in the regular season.
Oh, man.
Or call me an idiot. That's my
No, I'm not going to call you an idiot. It just depends. Like, I've thought about them going Twin Tower, but then I think about the fact that, okay, well, while we could dominate on the offensive end, defensively, does the other team go small to pull those guys away from the basket? So I thought about that. I've thought about that for sure. But I like what they did the other night. We haven't spoke since Wednesday. They showed some heart in that Houston game. They got down big early.
Yep.
And then they found their way back. So that was impressive to see the defense get back to what I saw in the first month or 2 of the season.
I got a lot of shit the other night after the Houston game.
The defense turned up a notch. I don't know why. We were just going off what we've seen. I'm glad they won. They're supposed to win games.
Well,
we go game by game. We don't get to go big picture.
Oh, that tweet aged well. If you consider 9 hours aging, that's I consider aging. This team has 90 days to get its shit together.
Right. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, we got a playoff series in mid-April.
Yeah.
They got 90-ish days to figure out how to play 4 point guards at one time, and I just don't know that it's even possible.
Yeah, I don't either.
And so it's like, well, hey, Brian Wright, you could have a guy out there on the wing who's making 42% from 3 Houston's got Reed Shepherd that can bail them out when the other team's hot and they need baskets. That's the best elixir for a team that's got momentum and you're on the road and their fans are going ape shit. And the best way to stop a run is to have a kid that can just make a three whenever you need, just to kind of shut that down. And they don't really have that now. They don't.
No, Castle talked about it. And it was weird to hear during that Houston game. They said, hey, I spoke with Castle before the game, and he said, we just got to take things more serious. And I was like, I was like, that's a weird statement. Like, what does that even mean? We got to take the games more serious. I don't know. Maybe, again, I guess after the Oklahoma, you beat that team 3 times in a row. Maybe you're feeling yourself. I don't know. It was a weird statement, but whatever happened, they in the third, fourth quarter of that Houston game, and it looks like they're going to have to do that now against these Hornets as they're down double digits to go into the third quarter.
Yeah.
I guess they got to take themselves more serious. I don't even know what that means. I'll have to follow up. Like, what do you mean more serious? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that pisses me off. Hey, we're paying you $20 million to take all these games serious. Is that cool? We're really only asking you to do that 82 times out of 365 days a year.
Right.
Henry's mustache is up in here. Harrison Barnes didn't start today. First time since 2016 he's on the bench. Trade package with him and Sohan.
Sohan, is he in the uniform today?
No, they say he all of a sudden he's got a sore quad.
You notice everybody in trade rumors isn't playing. Ja, Sohan, Giannis. Yeah. None of these guys are playing right now.
Right. Yeah. He's got defensive driving. He won't be able to play today.
No shit, dude.
All right. It is in the building, presented in part by Tri-City Pain. We got Spurs and Hornets. We're chilling. It's a Saturday morning. It's cold outside. Thanks for jumping in here and hanging out with us. If you're watching live, it is cold weather season. A lot of guys our age tend to pull muscles and such. Trying to play golf in cold weather. Got to get up. Yeah, a lot of guys don't get up and stretch enough. You get up the wrong way at work. Hey, if that happens to you, our guys at Tri-City Pain, they're waiting on you. If you have a legit injury, not one of these fake injuries like Jeremy Sohan's quad that is supposed to be sore. For those of us that have legit issues and need to get back on the field or in the office and be able to stand up without pulling something, Tri-City Paint Associates. They got offices all over the great state of Texas. They got several up in the Metro Sex. They got a couple in Austin, Hill Country area, Fredericksburg, Corpus Christi, and right here in San Antonio. And the local numbers 210-756-5628. It is in the building. It is Tri-City Paint. All right. I got people in here agreeing with the con take. Not saying they should have taken him. I'm thinking maybe they should have.
But this is again. We got to see this play out over 40 games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. At that time, you're like, because at that time, I don't know. I'm looking at him like, Mike. When you kept bringing him up, I'm like, this dude might be Adam Morrison. I don't know what Mike sees. You know what I mean. I wasn't completely sold on him. I didn't know he was I didn't consider him a 5 tool.
That's why you thought I was being racist.
Oh, I just wanted to make
the white
sure
boy and saying he can play.
Yeah, man, stay within your Rooney rule, sir. You only have to interview one.
Can you DEI white folks?
Yes, in basketball.
Okay.
You can DEI white running backs, white cornerbacks,
okay,
and white basketball players.
But sometimes the DEI hire is actually pretty good.
Sometimes they're qualified.
Con looks
Sometimes
pretty good.
They're qualified. Yeah. So after 40 games, after they're playing out, you're like, damn, him with Wemby. Him with Castle, because especially now with Castle struggling with his 3-ball, him able to, because you got to account for Con.
Yeah.
So this team looks a lot different if they have him roaming around like a Klay Thompson.
Raphael's in the building, especially with the fact that we have 4 point guards like Taylor says. We could have used his shooting and defense. Eloy's in here. Knuppel would have been great for San Antonio this season. Harper's going to be great 2 to 3 years.
Yes, great.
He's
I like
franchise
that
point guard after they move on from Fox. But Fox is in his 20s. When is that good? Fox may play till he's 40. He's in terrific shape. I'm not sure that's true.
So
they need to trade Fox. Just saying. They did not.
Not yet.
They didn't know.
Not yet.
Had they known they were going to get the 2 pick and have a chance to bring in Dylan Harper, would they have taken Fox?
Look.
Well, they had traded for Fox, rather. And I'm being.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not ready to get rid of Fox yet because again, right now,
No, and here's why I'm not either.
Harper's a one-trick pony right now. Harper, either he can get to the basket or he can't. That's it. Great defender, but if he's not getting to the basket, he's just not all the way there yet. Right now, it's like he's Aaron Rodgers. De'Aaron Fox is Brett Favre. Bring him along, and there will come a time where you take old Yeller out, which will be Fox, and you give the keys to Dylan Harper. But there's no rush right now. And Fox
is going to be a free agent before Fox is ready to retire.
And by then, when we're ready to give the car keys to Harper, we can move Fox. But right now, you don't do that. We need Fox right now.
And as always, every single thing they do is Wemby involved. And does Wemby want to wait 3 years for Harper to get into his prime and then Fox goes away? Because they're not going to win it. If they win a championship with Fox on the roster, he ain't going anywhere. We may look back here let's say they have a couple of failed playoffs here in the next couple of years.
Okay.
We may get to the point here in the couple of years when it's almost like the Spurs are forced to trade one of these people. So it's like, why wait for it to fail and all the chemistry issues are glaring in the postseason? Why wait for that more than 1 year? If they fart the bed, I don't know. Somebody who can play defense and make 3-point shots. If they shit the bed in the playoffs this year, and one of their big problems is that backcourt's too loaded with the same dude, they have to make a decision this summer to do something different. It's a round peg in a square hole. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I'm okay with staying put for this season. I'm okay with that.
All right.
And listening to Windhorse last night on Scott Van Pelt, as far as we're talking about Giannis.
Yeah.
Everything he's getting right now is Giannis. That decision won't come down to the summer because everybody have more picks. The Bucks, all this salary cap mumbo jumbo makes sense. Free agent mumbo jumbo talk.
Right.
I think Ja maybe gets traded this season, but Giannis may not go down to the summer.
No.
Yeah, because I don't think Milwaukee is getting nearly what they need back from him.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Shout out to a couple of folks. What's up to Sri Harsha, who just became a new member today. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Sri Harsha, new member of In the Building. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that very much. He'll have access. Sri Harsha. He checked in here right before the show started.
Oh, Mediterranean meat.
What's up, dude? Okay. Rudy just racially profiled a new member. That sounds like Mediterranean meat. That should be your Schwarzer. Yes, that should be your new handle.
That was intrusive thoughts that I couldn't stop.
You ain't lived till me and Rudy have been racist against you. It's funny. It's how we roll. It's how we do things. Welcome, new member Sri Harsha.
Sorry, man. That was cruel. That was messed up.
What's up, Greg, with his weak ass 99-cent donation? Thank you, dude. Girth Brooks just shot $1.99. Howdy from the barbecue cook-off.
That is my point. And he has a picture of me up there, bro. If people see that on YouTube, just roll around it, they're gonna think, hey, why is Rudy rolling around on YouTube calling himself Girth Brooks?
That's great. Love it. Shout out to everybody at the barbecue today.
How was it, man? Was it cold?
It was cold, but we made it work. Thankfully, we were in this big tent, and all I had to do was introduce a band and shout out a couple of sponsors, and they gave $1,500 to this little girl from high school. They gave a scholarship too. So
good.
I did my job, and it was a good time. It was easy.
Now they're good. They're big players in your barbecue, which we're doing in October.
Yes,
with the Miracle League.
Correct. More details on that.
We're coming up. Okay, it's about that time. Intense
meetings are going to commence beginning this coming week on Taylor Barbecue 2K26.
Why the verb intense?
Well, because we haven't had one, so it's time.
Oh,
yeah, we need to get it all on paper on all what we need this year because we're switching venues to the Miracle League, and so we got to sit down and logistically go over what it is we're dealing with, from X's and O's behind the scenes stuff. That all will begin this week. Rosie Valadez is up in the building. Thank you, man. Punch the Spurs. It's Charlotte. Come on. Hey,
y'all must not be paying attention.
Yeah, Charlotte's getting better. And you know what? LaMelo's turned out to be okay.
I still don't think he's in that Luka phase. I'm not calling him Luka. Don't misquote me. He's in that Luka phase where it's like he knows how to get his and he can get his at any time and he could average 40. but I need him to learn to make others better. And I think he's slowly turning that corner.
Mhm.
But Brandon Miller goes from a murder case at Alabama to now playing alongside of him. Miles Bridges beat the shit out of his lady about 3-4 years ago. We thought his career is over. Now he's balling. You got your boy Khan. Melo is one of those young and up and coming. It only took him 20 years. At some point, you got to get better, right?
At some point.
At some point
They've looked really. They're hot right now. And
so
in the
don't
East,
say that, Rogie.
Yeah, and you can go far in the East quicker than in the West. That's for damn sure. What's up, Rib? The official Russian oligarch is in the building.
Up,
Mike? Did you get my Cash App for the Super Bowl pot? Yes, I did. That reminds me, Rudy, I got your 4 squares yesterday.
Those are for AD.
We have. Oh, those are for AD.
Those are for
your
AD.
name on it. So
those are ADs.
Okay, that'll count toward AD. I put your name on there though. So Rudy J's repping Team Aman Singh.
Curry Singh.
Curry Singh. All right, very good. So I've got 5 squares left. See if we can get them full right now.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Save me 2. Save me 2. We have 3 left. My mother-in-law, my wife. We have 3 left.
We have 3 left. We're down. See if we can probably get those done right here in this show. And if we get more than that, I'll just spit the money back to whoever gets in after the fact. So get them in here now. Miguel is in the building. Here's $2, bro. Enjoy. Thank you. That'll buy me a burger. I'll get me a little Whataburger with cheese for that, later. Or can I get a Whataburger with cheese for $2?
No, hell no.
Not anymore.
No, you can't even get that. You can't even get that at McDonald's now, bro. Even the dog meat is $5.
Gross. You used to be able to get tacos for 39 cents.
Remember that? Remember the Crispies for 39? I get 10 of them bitches, bro. Be balling.
10 of them. 10 of them. Well, thank you to Mr. Singh for jumping into the Super Bowl pot. You didn't have to do that, and I appreciate your support as always. The official liquor stores, there are 7 of them, of In the Building, Texas Cheer Liquor. Look at Bouquet producing. Now, where are you at now? Back in the house?
Now I'm in the golf simulator room. Yes.
You know what? I don't like you right now. I'm kind of jealous. But you know what I noticed, Mike? He's better on StreamYard. On StreamYard, he's quick. It's the other one that gives him he can play against a man defense, which is StreamYard, but that zone defense what we use daily, it's tricky for him. But StreamYard, he's a quick son of a bitch.
All right.
But speaking of Texas Cheer Liquor, Mike, you brought up Willie Nelson earlier.
Yeah. We
now carry Willie Nelson's THC drink.
Really?
Yeah, Nelson. Willie Nelson has a THC drink. We're carrying it at all 7 locations.
Okay, cool.
Come out and get some of that Willie. Get some of that Willie juice.
I might do that. Hey, we're done. The Super Bowl pot just got full. That's it.
3 of them. That's it.
That's
we sold 100 squares.
That's it. We're good. Yeah.
Damn, we're good, man.
We're done. Boom. That's it.
Wow.
Come on. Take all that. Dump all that part I said about having 3 squares left. They just got full.
Don't look at. Yeah. Do not look at his Cash App that I put in the chat. Do not look at that at all.
Delete it.
Yeah. Can you delete that? Yeah. Take it out. That's it. Yeah. January and Feb specials at Texas Cheer Liquor. I got to get up there and get me a couple of cases of beer because I'm going to.
He told me that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a bunch of beer because I'm going to take it to Soap on Monday, February 9th. Me and Rudy are getting ready for our 500th show party. We'll get there around 4:30, 5 o'clock. We're going to do a podcast. We're going to chill with the people. It is the 500th. Look at the new flyer. That's
all
dope.
right,
Look
Bookie.
at that. Okay.
That's from our guy David, I believe.
David sent that in. Thank you, David.
Yeah, shout out to our guy David. Yep.
Now, this is a question for you, Mike, because these are your people. Okay. I was talking to AD last night. He wanted to come through. He wanted to bring some stuff, but he didn't want to step on Soap's toes and make it about Texas Cheer Liquor. But I told him
they don't care.
Okay.
They want foot traffic in the door.
So yeah, AD, do what you want. We're just not getting these wild yahoos. We're not getting them poop faced.
No, and I love when our sponsors hang out. It's great.
Me too.
That makes me feel good when they do business together. That's really cool. So
is this dude in the swing? Is he taking swings, Mike?
What?
Is he taking?
What's going on?
Is he taking swings during our show?
Who? Oh, yeah. He's in the golf. We can't help him.
You son of a bitch.
Here, take another one. Can we see?
Take another one. Let me see.
That was 239 fairway shot.
That's cool.
Well, what club?
7 hybrid.
You didn't hit
Yeah.
no 7 hybrid 230, you gosh damn liar.
That's what it just said. What do you
You're
want
a
me to-
gosh damn liar. You
what do
didn't
want
hit
me to
no
lie? It's just what
7
it
wood.
said.
Here we go.
Did I hit the cart path? Absolutely, but I hit it.
Hey, it's another edition of Rudy likes to judge people, even though he's never seen them actually do what he's.
I haven't.
Can't do.
I never.
Rudy loves calling folks out for things. Call them bullshit. You call bullshit all the time on things that you ain't even seen them do. You don't even know. You just automatically
I
want
could
to
be a
talk
scratch
shit.
golfer. Rudy has no idea.
Bookie. I mean, Mike, the internet has ruined my brain. I think
Yeah.
everybody's a liar.
Correct. Everything's bullshit. Everything's a fight. Everything's
AI.
Sure.
Hey,
I'm just triggered. Just triggered all day long, every day.
Trump didn't get shot.
Poor
That was
kid.
a fake bullet.
All right, let's get violent since we're talking about.
Let's
getting
do
shot. It's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building and Love You Hard TV. Look at Bookie.
It's time for People I Want.
Yeah, Greg, you weren't
Punch
going to get
on
with
In the
$20
Building.
Anyway, sir, it's 25. You cheap bastard.
You can still tip the show. You just can't get into the Super Bowl pot. Cheap bastard. All right, go ahead, Rudy. Who you punching today and why?
I'm punching myself.
Oh, no.
So if y'all remember last Friday, that's when we were getting that really, really bad weather, and it really kicked up around 9 p.m. And I punched AD for leaving at 7. The part
I
I
did
left,
not punch AD.
yeah, I
Rudy
told him.
did.
Yeah,
All right.
I left out the part where he lived 30 minutes from where we were, and I live 5 minutes. And I actually made him feel really bad. I didn't want to do that. I thought he knew I was just joking. He was like, "Man, you made me feel bad, man." Like I started thinking,
Here
should
we
I let
go.
the
See what
employees
you
go?
did? You messing his
I
head
know.
up.
I messed with. I thought, man, this is me and you. 99% of the time we joking, but 1% I was for real. But he was going 30 minutes. I was going 5. It was fine. I didn't mean to make. I forget he's a millennial. He's not a Gen Xer, so sometimes his feelings get hurt.
A little thinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little thinner. A little thin. He
feels-
dark. He darker than me, but it's thin.
You can see it. You see the skin. You can poke it. Just poke it. It's gonna start
It
bleeding.
started bleeding a little bit. So punch me. I didn't mean to make my guy feel bad. I love you, brother. So punch me. Who you punch?
Aaron's in here. Happy Saturday, guys. Got to make a Texas cheer liquor run to load my stock for next Sunday. Big party. Rudy do TC carry the Margarita Machine mix.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Y'all got like several brands of the mix, don't you?
Yeah, we got a
One.
bunch
Yes,
of
sir.
mix.
Don't
We
forget to
one-stop
mention
shop.
in the building and get 5% off.
Yes.
At all of them. All right. Once again, I'm punching someone that I'm a huge fan of. Not myself. I love Dallas's own Sha'Carri Richardson, one of the great track stars of our time.
Careful. I
Girl,
love
what
me
are we-
some Sha'Carri.
Girl,
What'd
what are
she
we
do,
doing?
Mike?
Arrested for going 104 mile an hour in a 60. Girl,
That's an issue.
That's normal, ain't it?
I don't care about smoking weed, although she got suspended. It's stupid. But it is. I punched her back when she got popped for weed and had to miss the Olympics. I punched her not because she spoke, but because it's like, just wait till the Olympics are over. It sucks that there's so many anti-weed laws and rules, but that's the rule. You know the rule. Hold off till the games are over. You know, it sucked. All right, in Orlando, Florida, Sha'Carri Richardson was going 104 in a 60-mile-an-hour highway zone in the Orlando area. Arrested for dangerously tailgating and traveling across lanes of travel without signal to pass other motorists. Gonna get herself killed.
Yeah, we don't want that, Sha'Carri. Come on.
Charged with dangerous excessive speeding at 100 mile an hour or more. Under Florida's new super speeder law, it is illegal to drive 50 miles an hour over the speed limit. Or you can't go over 100 and you can't go more than 50 miles over, or else you get revocation of your license and possible 90-day jail term. She'll be fine. It's just, girl, what are we doing?
I've only time I've gotten my cars up to 100 is when I'm on the toll, and that was when it was first built.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone takes the toll, so you can't do that because the speed limit's like 85 on the toll, that from Austin up to Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten up to 100 a couple times, but it's uncomfortable. I get scared. I'm a pizza when it comes to speed and cars.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
your skin bleeds easy.
Yeah, I'm on pizza when it comes to speed, and I don't speed.
It's funny. I don't either ever. And I've gotten actually like I'm not saying that I ever had a time in my life where I was a horrible driver, but I've really gotten more conscious of driving safely as I've gotten older.
No, when I go to Dallas, because see, if you're in Dallas, Mike knows this. He's from Metro Sex. They drive, and when I say they drive, they go fast. So when I go visit my sister, her and her husband, they don't even let me drive. They're like, "You leave your car because you drive like a goddamn San Antonio person.
You get
we'll take our 2 cars, and because they going 90 everywhere they go in Dallas, everywhere, and it's everybody." Right. And I'm a 65 guy, maybe 70 if I'm feeling froggy.
And if you're in the left-hand lane, you're going 60, you're going 70, you're going to go right up on your bumper.
Yes.
It's a draft, like fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Remember, I was joking at the end of the year. I was joking, but a lot of jokes are funny because they're kind of true. Divorces tend to kind of start happening in the beginning.
Yeah, give them the update, Mike.
We had 3 folks reach out to Orlando Kell this past week. Obviously not going to share any names.
No,
but I appreciate, it is what it is, and, after you get over the initial weirdness of it, I mean, it is what it is, and you go forth. And that's why it's nice to know that you got a guy like Orlando Kell in case that day comes. We had 3 different people this past week get a hold of him about divorce. And that's what Orlando does, man.
Hey.
You can do all that emotional shit while he handles all the business part, because that's what this now you're according to the state of Texas, now you're just in an arbitration hearing. It's just business. That's all it is to them.
Look, I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm here to get a return from my investors. So
yay, divorce.
I'm not a marriage counselor. I got my own problems. I'm over here struggling myself. So hey, I'm just here to get a return on Orlando's money.
Hey, that's why we have garbage men. That's ugly business too, but someone needs to do it. Kindergarten teachers, garbage picker-uppers, and divorce lawyers. They're all providing a service to America. Our military service members. Someone's got to do these hard jobs and keep us rolling. So thank you to Orlando Kell for taking those calls. 210-775-4995. Reach out to me, and I'll hook you up with Orlando's cell. All right, so to get out of that negative talk, let's talk about 2 people that love each other very much. Shout out to longtime subscribers, Amado and Sodi. I went to get coffee yesterday morning, and I pull up and I walk up to pick up my coffees from the deal, and a lady looks over and says, like, "Oh my God, I wish my husband were here." And she wanted me. I told her, "Well, I'll give him a shout out." So because I met Sodi, his wife, Sodi and Amado. Shout out from in the building.
Shout out to them. Those are poodle names too.
Those are very poodle names. What did I Sodi? What did I Amado?
Amado is one of my favorite characters from Narcos season Mexico. Mexico.
Yeah. She's standing outside of the Dutch Bros. I went up to get coffee, and told her to tell her husband I give them a shout out today. All right. What else today? Paul George has been suspended 25 games.
I feel bad for him because I know Paul's dealt with a lot of injuries, and I'm sure he was taking something. He was probably taking something for recovery, trying to stay healthy. He's turned over the team to Tyrese Maxey and the other kid from Baylor, and he's like, "Man, my career is looking like a fraud. I'm always hurt. Let me try to get a little bit of an edge." And he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, suspended 25 games today for violating the league's anti-drug policy. They don't test for pot, so this is something probably PED.
PED for sure. Something to help with recovery, stay healthy.
Over the past few years, I've discussed the importance of mental health, and in the course of recently seeking treatment for an issue of my own, I made the mistake of taking an improper medication. I take full responsibility for my actions and apologize to the Sixers organization, my teammates, and the Philly fans for my poor decision-making during this process. You know what that statement is? Absolute genius. That's an example of how you handle when you get in trouble. Fucked up. I'm sorry. See you in a couple weeks. Why don't the athletes handle shit like that?
Great point, Mike.
I have issues, and I'm going to go. What kind of rehab can I go to make up a bullshit excuse? Fucked up. Had a mental issue lately. Fucked up. See you in a few weeks. My bad. It goes away. We forgive people that admit to us that they fucked up.
Not people that say, "Well, I'm addicted to sex."
Yeah, I guess I'll have to go to sex rehab now as I give my wife $700 million because I like to bang weird girls on the period in the parking lot of an IHOP. Maybe he did have a sex problem, though. Looking back on that shit, the stuff that Tiger was doing, Rudy, he may have actually had a sex issue.
Yo, smashing road lizards during Shark Week is disgusting.
Without even knowing their last name.
Dog, during
I respect
Shark
that.
Week,
Of course you do. In the car.
bro, you're Tiger. Just have her dome you off.
Right?
It's Shark Week. Just say,
Just
hey, yo, top me off real quick.
Right.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. Do a Mickey Mantle or something.
What did Mickey Mantle do? Fill me in.
He'd get BJs. He'd get BJs in the clubhouse during games.
Should we read the statement that he wrote?
Who?
Do you have it? Only if you have it handy. Is it going to take 10 minutes to find it?
Well, I'll tell you, Rudy. Joe DiMaggio wrote about his favorite memory.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought this up, Rudy. I apologize in advance. So can I help set this up too?
Of course.
Find the statement. I'm going to set this up. So Mickey had just retired. What did he retire?
It's Mickey Mantle's favorite memory.
Yes. When did Mickey hang it up? Like 70, 71, 72, something like that? Mickey Mantle had just retired. The Yankees reached out. They're like, "Hey, we'd like to invite you to come to the ballpark so we're going to have an All-Star weekend, and we're going to have an old timers game at the ballpark. And if you can make it, that would be great. But we're also, because we're celebrating, like, I don't know, 50 years of Yankee Stadium being open or whatever, we're calling all the great former Yankees and getting their fondest memories of Yankee Stadium. You know, like, oh, was it that big catch you made in the series in 56? Was it that big home run you hit in the series in 59? No, Mickey writes back to the Yankees organization on Yankees letterhead. Do you have it yet, Bouquet? Have I set it up enough? Okay.
Yes,
this is the letter that Mickey Mantle wrote to the Yankees, the owners at the time, not George Steinbrenner. Might have been George Steinbrenner.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Fire it off.
It was George.
Fire it off.
It was about the third or fourth inning. I had pulled a blank and couldn't blank at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the blank after I blank in her and blank. And I said, "Don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker."
Did you even understand a word he just said? All the blanks.
I appreciate him trying to censor himself a bit. We've asked him. His
favorite memory was in between innings in the clubhouse. He did a very horrific thing in the mandible area, in the jawline area of a young woman, and she didn't know what to do with the material that he produced. And he told her, "Don't ask me. I'm not a seasucker.
Don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker."
Well, see, and
you know what? That part you don't censor that word, but the other ones you do.
But
shout out Mickey Mantle.
In the 70s,
great Mickey Mantle.
In the 70s, I don't know if we had many swallowers. So I understand where she was coming from.
Wait, so we do now? What do you? Oh my God!
Oh
my God!
Yeah, I think.
Well, what do you think? All women in the 70s were a bunch of little prudes? What are you talking about?
For the most part, I would think.
Not that if you don't do that makes you a prude.
No, that's it's weird. But
I wouldn't do that if I were a girl. Fuck no, that's disgusting. Jesus didn't mean for that to go in there. Not by the dollop full. Maybe a little bit may sneak a peek a little bit may sneak in every once in a while, but it's not on purpose.
Right.
Jesus did not mean for that. Yeah, I do. Pretty sure I do.
I'm tired of both of you.
I was in the missed subtext. Jesus getting BJs from the Virgin Mary.
I'm spinning out of this topic.
Hey, we're done.
Ready?
We're
spinning
done.
out of this topic.
3,
Rudy,
2, 1.
Thank you. I thought you were going to punch Phil Knight at Nike this week, the way you went off about Wemby's shoes.
Dude, look, I know let me sound like the I know I want to sound like the kids a little bit.
We're moving on from the Mickey Mantle story. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's not his SIG shoe, which means signature. But the kids say this isn't his SIG shoe. This isn't his signature shoe.
Okay.
But I'm sick of seeing Wemby roll his ankle in the trash that they have him wearing right now. He did it the other night. The other night, it was actually getting torched in the post by Sengun, the Turkish Terminator. Steps weird. He didn't even step weird. He just took a step and he rolled his ankle. I've seen him roll his ankle 5 times this season in those piece of shits.
Yep.
They're terrible. And it's on Wemby. Stop wearing those, bro. At some point, your ankle's going to touch the ground, and we're going to lose you for 3 weeks because the Spurs are scared shitless to have you run you out there while you're injured. Throw those shoes in the incinerator, bro.
Yes.
Those shoes are terrible. Whichever, it's not his signature shoe, but I'm sick of seeing it. Nike, y'all suck. Y'all suck. People have moved on from you from running. You're pretty much a casual line now. What are y'all doing over there? This is about to be the face of the league if it isn't already. Hurry up and get his signature shoe and get him out of that trash y'all have him in. That shoe sucks.
Shame on them for even having a shoe like that. You're supposed to be Nike.
Yeah.
Maybe some shoes are better than others. They look
of course,
better, but all of them should work the same.
They're terrible. Terrible. And again, this isn't him.
The rubber flip over every time he does
saw that, right?
Yeah,
this isn't somebody sliding their foot under Wemby. This is him just walking.
Yeah.
Taking a step in the post. Hell yeah, pay less, baby.
Yeah, you did too, and you rolled your ankles. Very easily. God, Wemby should look into getting shoes that are made by Americans.
Did you see your boy LeBron last night?
Right here in San Antonio, there's a place that makes shoes for Americans. For Americans. Anyway,
I need a couple pairs of those.
Did I see who do what?
Your boy LeBron had 3 amazing dunks last night at 41.
Good for LeBron.
I give him shit, but that shit, again, it was the Wizards. I don't care who they're playing. Just to be able to do some of the shit I saw him doing last night at 41.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is truly amazing. He said he said he had to give up alcohol. He had to give it up because he was just like, I'm like, dude, this dude will literally do anything to make sure he's the best version of himself he can possibly be at 41.
I know.
What I saw last night.
No,
but what I saw last night was amazing.
Yeah. For you to be able to play at the level he still is playing at. And you can make the case he's in the way right now. They may trade his ass next week.
Right.
But to be able to play the game at that age, at that level, is not anything unlike Tom Brady.
And I think it's more impressive because Brady, no disrespect to Brady or Peyton. You get to that age in football, especially quarterback, you just fall down. You just hurry up and get rid of the ball.
Sure.
To run 6 miles at that speed, at the pace the game's played at today, and catching left-handed alley-oops from the freaking rafters at 41, it's more impressive than Tom Brady, actually.
Okay. I agree.
I'm just saying from an athletic standpoint.
Oh, no question. But everybody loves to bash on his ass. At worst, he's the 3rd best player there's ever been. He plays an all-star level of basketball in his 40s, and we'd like to call guys out for being lazy. No one's there. He's never available, and this guy's not passionate. Like, I watched Zion Williamson come in here the other night and torch the Spurs' asses. And I went viral on Instagram because of my reaction. And I'm like, why can't you do this every night?
He doesn't. He don't give a
Williamson
shit.
Gave any shits, he could be Charles Barkley. And then let's bash on LeBron, though, a guy who has done nothing but it ain't like he needs the money. He ain't playing for the money. He's as passionate as he's ever been. Now, that being said, the Lakers may have to move him because he's also kind of in the way. They need to break that thing down and start over in L.A. with Luka.
For sure. Absolutely. No, you're right on that.
Or trade for Giannis. Maybe we'll see that this week.
Speaking of LeBron,
LeBron goes to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee ships him back to Cleveland.
I know. I can see him finishing in Cleveland. I got to reach around, Mike. For somebody I feel like it may end up in the LeBron shoes. I'm going to reach around. I want to say Dallas's own Scottie Scheffler.
Yep.
Dude.
Homer Longhorn great.
Again, I'm not trying to compare him to Tiger. I'm not trying to compare him to Jack. But what Scottie Scheffler is doing for a sport where there's nobody to come save you. There's no Ray Allen. There's no Derek Fisher. There's no Manu Ginobili to come save you. What Scottie Scheffler is doing is the closest shit. And it's still a long way away, right? It's still a long way away. I'm not comparing him to Tiger. Y'all don't kill me. But it's the closest thing we've seen to Tiger. And it's freaking amazing because, again, that's a one-man sport. And Scottie is a freaking Spartan. He's a giant. He's a killer. And he does it with this calm face. I got to give a reach around to Dallas's own, man. What he's doing is amazing, man. Amazing.
It's a good one.
So reach around to Scotty.
Fine Texas man.
Yes, he
Can I
is.
get a quick punch in?
Sure.
I'd like to repunch Kanye West.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you guys saw his apology that he put out. Lovely.
Yes.
For what?
Yes. For being an asshole.
Yeah, just for everything. He just
I saw that.
Yeah. But he played a concert in Mexico last night.
Mexico City.
Boy, that was it. It was the classics. It was the hits. I would have given up a left testicle to be there. So we're all going to have to come to terms with Kanye being back in our lives here soon.
Yeah.
And I just want to get a quick pre-punch in, even though he is my favorite rap artist, and we have to deal with these battles.
You mentioned San Antonio Shoemakers. He tried to buy that company last year.
He tried to buy SAS.
He had all that. It's on the record. You can look it up. When he had all that mess at Adidas, or as those in the shoe business call it, Adidas. He called SAS and tried to buy it. And they're like, no, it's a privately owned family company. It's not for sale. And he was all like, okay, well, because he was he wanted to stick it to Adidas for firing him because he's anti-Semitic. And now all of a sudden it's like, well, none of that worked. Let me go ahead and issue an apology and just do it and just say I was doing a bit. And good luck, buddy. Apologies are great unless they're 7 years too late.
Yeah, 7 years too late. I mean, you were off your meds and you insulted every Jewish person for like 3 years straight. Like, what are you
Nazi
doing?
Stuff.
Yeah, you look like your
logo.
Your wife looks like an Epstein model. I mean, it's gross. Speaking of that, I got a second punch. Giants owner Steve Tisch.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Homie wrote 493 emails back and forth with one Jeffrey.
It was that many?
Running girls in and out of Tisch's apartment in New York City. Yeah. Now he's issued a statement today and admits it's true. Said had he known what a scumbag Jeffrey was, he never would have associated with him. Said all the girls that they talked about were all over 18 and it was all consensual.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Tisch probably is not thrilled with the statement, but that's he got out ahead of it. Yeah, I did it. They were all over age. Now, whether or not he's lying is different, but that's what you do. Oh, shit, I got caught. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. They were over 18. They all said, okay. The league's going to have to step in here at some point, do something about him.
I've never sent 500 emails to anyone.
No one.
I can't find 500 emails to anyone.
No.
Business.
That is a lot of emails.
Bro, you got to just start right now. Count to 493 and get back to me tomorrow.
I can read y'all some. You want to hear some of this stuff?
Oh my God.
It's gross. I'm going to need a shower. All right. So Tisch's name appears at least 440 times among documents released today, first reported this morning by The Athletic and the New York Times. They range from the mundane to the profane. Tisch, who's now 76 years old, the chairman and co-owner and VP of the Giants. Poor Steve Tisch. He's all excited about bringing in John Harbaugh. And then, it's amazing what a week can do. So his statement today, Tisch says, we had a brief association. Yeah, that had 445 emails. We had a brief association where we exchanged emails about adult women. And in addition, we discussed movies, philanthropy, and investments. I did not take him up on any of his invitations and never went to his island. As we all know now, he was a terrible person and someone I deeply regret associating with. Okay, according to documents included in the broader release of these Epstein files, most of Tisch's correspondence with Jeff appear at all be from the year 2013. In one email dated April 21, 2013, Epstein appears to be setting up Tisch with someone named Katya. Katya tells Epstein, they're like she's on a thread with him, and she replies, "Okay, Jeffrey, I'll be in blue loose pants and white loose shirt when he gets here." I Googled Steve Tisch. He is an Oscar-winning producer and Giants owner. I'd love to meet him here, and then she gives her phone number. Tells him to reach out to her. I'll be in the loose outfit when he gets here. A string of emails, according to ESPN.com, Tish forwarded to Epstein in May of 2013 appears to reference a different woman that Epstein was trying to connect with Tish. The string includes Tish's introductory email to the woman, whose name is redacted. And he writes to her, Jeffrey Epstein is very excited about you and I meeting each other. I like that idea. Do you? God. Tish says in the email that he'll be in New York and then he'll be in Boston, and proposes the two meet up. Let me know if my schedule gives an opportunity for you to get together. Oh, and this goes on and on. I had lunch with your assistant's friend who I met at your house Wednesday morning. Very sweet girl, great ass and tits. These old ass men.
God.
Just hoeing girls back and forth. Katya turns out to be this girl from Russia. And that, of course, raises flags as to whether or not Steve Tish was participating in trafficking women. That's a felony, by the way. Now we're talking felonious. Yeah. Now we're talking RICO and all that shit. He's 76. I bet you within the year he announces, we've decided that we're going to sell our shares because I'm trying to retire. Goodell's going to have to do something. Although Jerry,
we're going to talk about.
Jerry's like, I don't know. Let's just leave this alone. I mean, I don't. That's because with Jerry, we already know plenty about Jerry's history.
I want me some glory.
We don't know. These owners get. Let's just make this go away. Watch, Tish will announce a retirement here by the end of the year.
Great.
What, Bouquet?
I could see that. Rudy, are we going to talk about your guy?
No, because they're talking about 1996.
Okay. All right.
No, time out. No, Jay-Z. Hold on. All right. God damn it.
Don't piss Rudy off.
In 1996, Jay-Z just finished being a drug dealer. All right. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I had to ask. I need to clear his name with you. I should have figured it
out. I didn't give that one thought. They said when I read 96 Reasonable Doubt dropped his debut album or second album. Get out of here, bro.
We watched the documentary the other night.
On who?
On Epstein.
I can't watch that.
Dude, I
can't watch that.
I was sober and needed a shower when it was over. It was the docuseries. And that son of a bitch. And a lot of those women were pissed off when he killed himself because they wanted him to do 50 years rotting in prison. Asshole took the easy way out, offs himself. Or did he off himself?
No, he got murdered because of this. Because they
agree with you guys.
He was murdered.
Yeah, Bill Clinton went to that island numerous times. Somebody way more powerful than Steve Tish had some gangster in prison kill his ass. That's my opinion. That's what I believe may have happened. Not Clinton, somebody.
I love how we got all these celeb names, but we don't got that one name. We don't got that one. We got Jay-Z, we got Pusha T, we got Tish, we got Bill Clinton, we got Bill Gates, we got
what are you talking about?
We got everybody's name except one name.
Hispanics.
I read that guy was all over it.
Okay, well, have you seen him? You've seen Tish. You've seen Jay-Z. We've seen everybody's statements. We've seen everybody's emails, but one guy. Okay, his name's mentioned a bunch. Why haven't we seen those emails yet? Why not? Where are they? That's all I'm asking. I ain't gonna say his name. I don't want to piss off most of our chat. I'm just saying we got everybody else's name.
I ain't for the pervert part, but I'm just for the policy. Yeah, the other side wouldn't be such a bunch of weak pussies.
I'm moving on.
Bubba 69's in the building. Old white billionaires are into some of the most freakiest, nasty shit that we can't even imagine. That's that power. It's that money and power, and it warps the mind. You do crazy stuff when you get. Not everybody, but I guess I don't know. They grow up when you're that rich. Most of these rich white billionaires, their daddies were too. There's very many self-made billionaires that run in America anymore, unless you're 28-year-old tech kid from Palo Alto, California.
Right.
You probably inherited your money. So you've always been rich and powerful. You grew up around that shit. And if you're not careful, it can mess you up. It can warp the mind. I'm not making excuses. I know what you're saying. No, and not only that, for those guys, they get bored with
They get bored.
Yeah, because there's so many. So why can't people just be happy and fucking content? I'm a billionaire. I run the Giants. Half the women in New York would voluntarily go home with me just because of who I am. But no, let me go participate in running girls back and forth from one continent to the other. Because you're not happy. You're never content.
The one dude I ain't scared to say, Mr. Tesla's emails were creepy too.
Oh yeah.
I want the exact opposite of a tame weekend. Tell me the weekend where it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at his face and I'm just like, ugh. But I was telling my buddy, I was like, ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
No.
Ain't no such thing. But his emails read very creepy.
Mm-hmm. Girls are so shallow.
They don't want to admit it.
I was never really a very handsome man until I got a radio show.
Right.
Just saying. For some reason, I happen to get really good looking.
Yeah. Oh, Elon. Tell me when to come when it's really going down.
I got to reach around.
Okay.
Sammy from Sammy's Embroidery. I'm just
What's up,
Sam?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Nasty show. Shame on you two for bringing me down this hole with y'all.
Shame.
You boys are awful. All right. I'm just thankful this is not Sunday. Tomorrow we're doing a show on the Sabbath, and I demand we don't talk about these things.
No, we're not.
Although we'll probably have 2 or 3 more people get popped
yes.
that are in the files between now and then. Thank you, Sammy's Embroidery. They take care of folks. They made the T-shirts that we had made. I got to get some more made now that we've given them all out. If you need T-shirts for your company, maybe you need some nice polo work shirts for office jobs. They do those too. All the name brands, all the athletic stuff from like Nike, Under Armour. They got, like to fancy work stuff like polos and Tommy Bahama collared shirts in there that companies will go get. All the way down to maybe you got a tree service and y'all just need some T-shirts. It's also cold right now. Maybe you need to update your long sleeve shirts for work. Sammy's Embroidery. That's who you go to do that. Where are you going now? You look like you're on the run,
dude.
Don't get picked up by ice up there in the hill country. You stand out.
They are.
Look at that
here.
hair.
They definitely are. Yeah.
You look like one of the people we're supposed to be tracking down. Someone who's up to no good.
Yeah, I definitely would be the type that they'd look at me and ask for my citizenship immediately.
Well, they just busted a huge Venezuelan ring in San Antonio last year. A lot of your compadres were up to no good.
Your compadres, don't take that shit.
Allegedly, my compadres. They just looked at them. They were like, "Oh, those Venezuelans right there. Those clearly you just look at them."
They were your countrymen, sir.
Allegedly.
And I know you're an upstanding taxpayer.
We all look the same, Mike. So they could be Hondurans.
That's what I'm saying. You be careful. If you get asked any questions, you make sure to use your white guy voice as best as you can. Show them your ID and birth certificate, and you'll be okay. All right, y'all want to end the show I got a couple of football points. Quick story, and then I'm going to do it. We're going to do a can you guess this person? You ready?
Okay.
I doubt we have any production value, though, do we?
No.
It's okay. It's all right. You're doing good for producing outside. All right. You see where Bo Nix called out my guy Sean Peyton this week?
What does this do? First of all, set this up, and my question for you is, what does this harm their relationship? Go ahead, Mike.
So Sean said after the Broncos got beat last week that because Bo Nix got hurt in the previous playoff game. That's why they had to play Stephenville's own Jarrett Stidham the other day, and they lost. Said it's just unfortunate because Bo had been dealing with some sort of you do have music. Very good. He had something predisposed. He had basically said his ankle was already injured and it was kind of a time bomb. They were just trying to get him through the season, which the NFL is probably not happy with that non-disclosure. But Peyton basically was like, hey, man, the kid's had a bad ankle for weeks. We're just trying to get him through it. So it's kind of a time bomb. So Bo Nix comes out this week and says publicly he don't know what he's talking about. He shouldn't even have said that. He don't even know how many surgeries I've had. I don't know why he would say that. I didn't have a predisposed injury. He shouldn't even have said that.
How does this affect their relationship in your eyes, Mike?
A lot.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think that? I think it's a good time for them to decompress. They don't have to see each other for a couple months.
You can't. You call your
I like what
coach
they're
out.
building. I hope they can get past it, is what I'm saying.
Call Sean on the phone and call bullshit. You don't go to the media. Don't tell some damn podcaster. I think that's what Sean would have a big beef on that. And by the way, hey, Bo Nix. And I'm not, I like Sean Peyton, but I keep it one hundo. You ain't John Elway, buddy.
No,
you are very replaceable. You ain't no elite quarterback. You're solid and you're scrappy. You're what Tim Tebow could have been. You ain't John Elway. You ain't even Dak Prescott, bud. So calling out to coach, they'll find another motherfucker to play your position quick. Just saying. And see if y'all may know this already. All right. I am no longer alive, but I had a great life while I was alive. Who am I? I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm.
In the late 50s and early 60s, I played basketball at USC. I also played on the men's volleyball team at USC in the 50s.
OJ Simpson. Oh, okay, never mind.
Not OJ. Good guess. I then represented the U.S. men's Olympic team in the 1964 Olympic Games in men's volleyball. After my athletic career ended, I went into acting, and I got a role on a very, very popular series in the 70s. A lot of y'all may not know this series. Do y'all remember the show Emergency? I know Bouquet does not.
I don't.
It's an old show, came out in the 70s. It was one of the top shows in the country, basically all of the 70s. It was about these ambulance drivers. They were paramedics. They were firefighters, but they were the paramedics that lived in the firehouse. So this USC basketball and volleyball player was a cast member of the show Emergency. I liked playing a firefighter so much, I got out of acting and went to fireman school and became an actual firefighter for a short time. I quit acting to become an actual firefighter because I was a badass and I could just do stuff. After some years went by, I decided to give acting another try, and I got named the first ever Marlboro Man.
Fudge.
Who am I? Y'all remember the Marlboro Man? Do you know who the Marlboro Man is, don't you, Bouquet?
Yeah, I've been known to smoke a Marlboro Red or two once in my life.
Disgusting.
Jesus, bud. Who am I?
Before.
Who
You're
is he?
Sam
Bookie?
Darnold's grandfather, or
Sam
father?
Darnold's grandfather. Ding, 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 ding. No wonder Sam Darnold has the mental capacity to fight through. He's been in the league a minute now, and to see him having success like this after he had the shit the bed playoff game, they dump him in Minnesota. The Vikings just fired their general manager yesterday on account of this shit. Y'all see that?
Yeah, they fired the African.
Fired because they effed up probably letting Sam Darnold go. Maybe.
God
Sam
damn.
Darnold. Sam kept working. He kept his head down. He kept putting the time in, and now I'm not saying he's elite either. He's better than Bo Nix, and he's in the Super Bowl. His grandpa was the original Marlboro Man.
Didn't know this. I learned something new every day. That's awesome.
And of course, yes, Grandpa died of lung cancer.
Wonder why.
Sam was only 2 when he passed, so he never really had a relationship with him. But the tough man genes went to the grandson, and Sam Darnold getting ready to represent New England in the Super Bowl this coming week on Sunday, which then Monday we'll celebrate by having our 500th show party over at Soap Laundry Lounge. All right, what are y'all doing the rest of the day?
Shit, man, I'm gonna.
What's that?
You're playing 3 rounds?
72 holes, yeah. I played 2 last night.
You're talking about in the simulator. Screw that.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I'm gonna go for a quick. I'm gonna go for a quick walk. It looks pretty outside. I'm gonna go get some vitamin D.
But it's sunny.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a quick walk and then head to Texas Chill Liquor. Come holla at me.
Sir. Come holla. Get 5% off when you get in there. We are out of Super Bowl squares. Do not send me any more money. Squares are full. Tomorrow I'm going to pull the numbers on the show.
And also tomorrow, right? They keep asking about the 8 in the big pot.
Oh God! Why do I have this mental hang up?
It's all
big
good.
Pot. I'll release the names of the big pot. The big pot names Yeah, that's tomorrow, and we'll pull numbers for the Super Bowl pot, and then we'll release the names of the one that are in the big money one, the $10,000 square.
6 tomorrow. Buki, what time you be back in town? What time works?
That works.
Oh, we
for
can
me.
do 10 a.m.
10 a.m. don't work. I can't do 10.
6 p.m. would work best for me.
We could do
gotta
9 a.m.
Either really early or late afternoon.
Does 9 a.m. work, Buki?
No, let's do 6. We can.
All right, cool.
He's
gonna be polluted.
He'll be going to bed at 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
9
so
in the
6
morning.
tomorrow.
All right. Sure, that'll work. 6 p. All right,
6
see y'all
p.m.
tomorrow. Love y'all hard. Fight on, Troy. USC's back.
Pretty good. We gotta keep on doing. You can.